largely deflected. So this meant that most of the atom space was contained in a very small place. So that place, it was called the nucleus, and it had the electrons revolving around it. So
Yeah, it got reflected because alpha particle was a positively charged particle.
yes, sir.
That means in the center, which was there,
Yep.
which was reflecting these particles, also contained the positive charge. So that means the center had positive charge, and the alpha particle was getting reflected because both are positive charges.
Yes, sir.
Yes. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? But there was something wrong with Rutherford's model.
Sir, can I say?
Yes. Who wants to say Earth? Earth wants to say, is it?
Yes, sir.
What is it that you want to say?
About Rutherford experiment.
Yeah, please say.
Sir, the Rutherford experiment was a landmark 1999 gold-field experiment where particles were fired at a thin sheet of gold to investigate the structure of the atom. It revealed that the atom consists of a tiny, dense, positively charged nucleus at the center, with most of the atom being empty space, contracting the earlier plum pudding model. Yes, sir.
No, Earth, you didn't answer the question which Malik sir was asking. His question was that there were some flaws in this model, in this test,
What,
and
sir?
what were those? Like
What?
some of the things in the Rutherford experiment was not explaining things, non-physics. So uh, people still had some questions. It didn't answer all the questions. That was and that is what he wants to know. What were those?
नहीं आ रहा है.
नहीं आ रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, तो ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Maybe Malik ji will explain himself then if you guys don't figure it out. It's okay.
Yes, so, sir, I think so. It couldn't explain why the atom was stable. So, and question was asked. So, why didn't the electron lose energy and crash into the atom? I think so. This was the question, right? Hello, sir.
Yes, Malik sir,
Malik,
please.
unmute. अभी आने दीजिए उनको. It looks like.
Yeah. Why should the electron lose energy, by the way?
Sir, because it's revolving around it.
No. So what is if it is revolving, then it will lose energy, is it?
Sir, an electron, I think so. Sir, when some like some electromagnetic waves or something is uh, hit it with it, it moves up or down. I think so. This was
No,
done.
that is Aryan. That is a different thing.
Oh, so
Why? See, just before that, Maxwell had come with this one, and there were many other electromagnetic theory people.
oh,
They came with a conclusion that whenever electron gets accelerated, it loses energy. Now, in case of, let us say, suppose Rutherford said that the electron is moving around in circles around the nucleus. So, even a circular motion is a accelerated motion. This is something that you will learn maybe in class 9 or 10. But even a circular motion, even the Earth's motion, which is around the sun, is an accelerated motion. There is an acceleration happening. Even in case of electron, if it is going around the nucleus, so it will lose energy because it is a accelerated motion. So people said that if Rutherford's theory is correct and electron is moving around the circle, electron will lose energy, then velocity will keep on decreasing, and then gradually, if the velocity keeps on decreasing, then it will lose in radius and gradually come to the center, crash with the center. So Rutherford, people laughed at Rutherford. He said that what a theory he has given, that it doesn't simple thing it is. I mean, electrons should have lost energy and crashed into atoms, so atom will not be stable. So this is when the quantum mechanics people came with the idea that the electrons are moving in stable orbits because of the quantum mechanical principles. So because electron is not just a particle, it is also a wave, and it is not losing energy. This was something which came as a very very important point in the history of physics, that the electrons were moving around this one, but they were not losing energy because electrons are quantum mechanical particles. That means they behave not like particle, but they behave like particle and wave.
Yes, sir.
This was a very interesting, very revolutionary theory. And till date, we don't understand why it is so. You'll be surprised. Till date, लोगों को नोबेल प्राइज भी इस साल मिल गया इस अफेक्ट के कारण, but still we don't understand. It is left to people like Aryan and others to find out why it is so.
Yes.
अच्छा टॉपिक है तुम लोगों के लिए.
Yeah. So
हम लोग तो
also since we are talking about Nobel Prize and quantum mechanics, I mean this quantum tunneling, the physics um, award has gone to, I don't know which country scientist is that, but anyway, can somebody present on it? Maybe Aryan, can you present a little paper maybe next week or following when you have on the this Nobel Prize we theory of the physics?
Okay, sir. I'll try about.
Yeah, it is quantum channeling. I think that's what I was reading. Maybe a little introduction Malikji can give to us today so that you will have idea what to present. कुछ बताइए मलिक जी.
अच्छा, little I'll give you a very elementary introduction to the whole thing.
Yeah.
जैसे कि एक पार्टिकल जो मान लीजिए पहाड़ है, पहाड़ के नीचे में है, वो पार्टिकल जो है तो ऊपर नहीं जा सकता है. मान लीजिए उसका एनर्जी इतना है, कम एनर्जी है तो ऊपर नहीं जा सकता है. टनलिंग इफेक्ट इज दैट यू आर क्रॉसिंग ए बॉर्डर इवन दो बाय क्लासिकल फिजिक्स इट शुड नॉट क्रॉस. एक पार्टिकल पहाड़ के नीचे में है तो ऊपर नहीं जा सकता है. बट क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स ऑन द कॉन्ट्रारी सेज that some particles can go. Because why? Because it is a wave. It is not a particle. That is called tunneling. Tunneling is that some particles, even say some particles when they are coming towards the nucleus, they cannot cross because of the electrostatic repulsion, but some will cross just because it is a wave. So this is what is quantum tunneling. Now, this year's Nobel Prize has been given. Now, we all studied in my MSc also, they told that this quantum mechanical effect is only for small particles, not for big things. These people who have got the Nobel Prize this year, they proved that no, this kind of tunneling happens even in big systems, where an electron cannot go because of the tunneling, because of some kind of boundary. But it crosses the boundary because it is not a particle, it is a wave. say they showed in big systems also it happens. तो हम लोग जो एमएससी में पढ़े थे वो अब उल्टा हो गया अब इस साल. हम लोग के जीवन में ही जो है ना एक थ्योरी पढ़ाया गया एमएससी में, and now we see that it is something very different.
Yeah, that is what is happen. What happens in science? You know,
अच्छा,
we accept the new thing.
आज शरद जी भी आए हुए हैं. शरद जी नमस्कार.
नमस्ते सर.
ये आपका म्यूट है.
अनम्यूट करें, कुछ कर रहे हैं, बात कर रहे हैं शायद.
अच्छा
सर प्लीज अनम्यूट सर. शरद सर प्लीज अनम्यूट.
नहीं, वो लगता है सेंट्रली अनम्यूट करना पड़ता है, इसलिए हो नहीं रहा था शुरुआत में.
अच्छा हो गया. नहीं, अब हम लोग सुन पा रहे हैं.
अब हो रहा है. कभी कभी क्या होता है, जो शुरू किए हैं उनके पास कारतूस होता है अनम्यूट करने का.
नहीं सर, ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया सर. फ्री है सर. नहीं है सर.
अच्छा
जी सॉरी, आप अपना अमरनाथ जी आप कुछ बोल रहे थे, आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए, तो बीच में रुक गया था.
नहीं, हम लोग वही इस पर सवाल जवाब कर रहे थे. अभी नोबेल प्राइज पर बात हो रही थी बच्चों के लिए.
सुना मैं.
हाँ, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा आप आए. तो बच्चे लोग, so basically now he gave you the introduction, and I would like both of you, there are only 2 students, right, or 3, all of you should prepare at least something on the Nobel Prize, this physics, and present it to this team here. That's how you learn how to present, and also how to kind of, if some knowledge comes, how to absorb it. We all should be open to the new ideas. This is a big idea. You see how important it is. This year's physics award, Nobel Prize. A science which we have been thinking is correct for such a long time. Suddenly we are saying that, no, that's not true. It's like, imagine if somebody comes tomorrow and says that law of gravitation is not valid any longer.
Amarnath ji, law of gravitation done by Newton is already invalid. Replaced by Einstein's theory. It is replaced by Einstein's theory.
Acha. So then, so here you go.
पर हमको एक याद आ रहा है कि शरद जी एक बार जो बोल रहे थे टेलीपोर्टेशन के बारे में
जी.
Sarad ji is also a believer in that. So some of the physicists, they say that this quantum mechanical behavior may allow people to think in terms of teleportation. It's not that I haven't yet seen that. What it says is that what you do here in some other space, just the
thing is that the mind is a mystery. The mind is still a mystery. Only thing is that the history is repeating itself. Although, see, everything was there in the Hindu Pandulipi and all that. All that stuff was taken away by so many people who came to conquer India. And now they tell that this is my invention. But it's just that since it is not there, we are trying to invent it again. Otherwise, doing telepathy, which I'm already doing, or dealing with the body and teleporting yourself to a different place is absolutely possible. It's just that we have to think accordingly and not think that something cannot happen. Like Nobel Prize also. In a year, one person gets Nobel Prize, or say civil services also. There are 1,200 vacancies around every year in civil services. But if you tell that no, there are only 22 seats in AIMS, or 12 seats in CMC Vellore, or 8 seats in the Pondicherry Medical College. If you think like that, it will not happen. But if you think that no, I can be a Nobel Prize winner, I can get admission into AIMS, then you have to motivate yourself, and then finally you will get into the place. That's why previously the system of Gurukul was there. Now see, like I am into British politics, a businessman and all that. So with regard to politics also, I used to always ask questions to one Jonathan Rush over here, but unfortunately he died around 6 months ago. Now I don't know which guru to keep to ask questions for politics. Similarly, you should always, if you get someone senior whom you can easily ask questions and who takes everything seriously. Because if anybody tells me I want to become a minister, prime minister, or IS, IPS, I take it seriously. I don't joke. But if you have something in mind that teleporting is possible, then it is possible and you can do it. So that is the thing.
शरद जी, इसमें ये है कि the teleportation idea is a very lucrative idea, but it violates again that the speed has to be more than the velocity of light. So that is where it is stuck up, that how it can happen. Because till date we haven't found any event where the speed is more than the speed of light. So that is where the people have objection to the teleportation.
No, but radio waves, when we are seeing whether life is there in different planets also very many light years away, so we are interacting via radio waves by those big dishes. So we have to in the beginning see how we can use radio waves to teleport ourselves using our DNA and chromosomes, disintegrating it, and then we have micro proton, neutron, electron parts. Then we have to see that how we can use radio waves to go about it.
Yeah, it is a lucrative idea, very imaginative. Yeah, but still there are many hurdles to cross before we see the light of the day.
Again, our brain is as big as our fist. Every person has that brain. So there are many things in our brain which was discovered by our ancestors. All that is lost in the Pandulipis which were lost. So we are trying to rediscover it, unfortunately, and go about it. But those things were discovered. That's why when you tell Om is the most important thing. So the sound of sun is Om. And now people are telling, oh, okay, yes, you are correct. So that is that. There are many mysteries and there are connections inside the sea also. Like in the Bermuda Triangle, still nobody goes. Like we have the black hole, there are always some or the other pathway or connection by which the universe or every planet is connected. So we have become so busy that we are ignoring those areas. And so we have to look at those areas. Why still people don't go above the Bermuda Triangle or on the Bermuda Triangle? So there are some pathways to connect with the universe which we are avoiding.
Saradji, no, this teleportation thing is still an idea in future, actually. So let us see if someday we find a method by which the velocity of light is not the limiting factor and how it can become so, then it might come to reality. Otherwise, the whole idea just vanishes.
Yeah, it will. Presently, there is a scientist from Mithila with whom I speak sometimes. He's from Nepal side of Mithila. But he is the scientist who has developed seeds which can be sown in Moon and Mars when people go and build cities over there. So the thing is that he lives near Cambridge, and his stuff has been recognized by the British government, and he has a British passport. But he is developing those seeds, how we can sow in the soil over there, and how we can develop it when we have cities over there. So that sort of thing is happening. Like in Dubai, you go, in Saudi Arabia, you go, there are buildings being made at the coast below the sea. So those kind of things are happening. So let us see.
Oh, yes. Very interesting to hear from you after a long time.
No, thank you. I will try to come whenever possible at the requisite time. And Aryan seems to have asked something.
Yeah, Aryan, you want to ask something? What is that?
Sir, I had a question. Are people trying to like develop teleportation right now?
No, Saradji may differ from me, but people, this scientific circle, which I have access to, it is just an idea right now because, something vanishing at one place and appearing at another place. So, and that too that has to happen only at a speed much higher than the speed of light. So till date, we have no example or no evidence that such a thing happens. So until we find that, but the people have this idea, it looks to be a lucrative idea.
Yes, sir.
Science, there are many people, they keep on doing crazy ideas. Some of them turns okay.
Yes,
Some of
sir.
them doesn't turn okay, you see. So it's a matter of time before it is proved either way. We have to wait. Who knows? It might be correct.
Yes,
There might be a method, Now, who knows? It might be wrong. It can happen either way, you see.
yes,
But
sir.
till
One
date,
thing is
there is no
possible.
evidence.
One thing is possible that, say, you are sitting there, Aryan. So, by the methods of laser technology and artificial intelligence, your full body scan can be there, and that you will be speaking over here, but you can be seen in Moon or Mars or wherever in the world. So, that is possible by the method of AI and cloning, and then by the method of laser technology. Now, see, there are various exhibitions in which the full person is seen, but that is actually playing around with light. So you will be speaking here, but your body will be seen over there, although it will be in light format. So that is possible.
Yes,
But the
sir.
full body going over there is still under investigation, as Shatrunanji told.
So, sir, I have also read a book about it. It's about easy journey to other planets. So it talks about the mind and these types of thing about traveling to other planets by I think some manifestation, and it talks about the scientists spending a lot of money to get to other planets. So yeah.
The thing is that still, when you disintegrate the chromosomes, DNA, placenta, mitochondria, liposome of the mind, and it becomes so small that it's still under investigation, as Chaturananji told, that how to go about it. But as I told, that you can think with your mind and see how you can play around with your mind, which I do, and then you can see what to do slow. But as it is meditation or playing around with the mind, for that you require some proper exercise. For example, I remember my father had scolded me. I stopped my breath, went into meditation, and I thought that let us see what happens. Very, very, very long time, I closed my eyes and stopped my breath, and I was under meditation. But someone came, then I stopped my breath, reopened my breath. So I saw that, my God, so many hours passed by. I was just like that. But my father scolded me that you shouldn't do this like this, because you are dealing with your life like that. So you need to know what you are doing when you are doing meditation or with your mind, and seeing how to play around with things, because mind itself is a mystery. So you shouldn't do without any proper guidance. That is important.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So Malik sir, I had a question for you.
Yes.
Sir, I had a question. So as we are progressing through, through the decades, the chips are getting smaller and smaller. So there can be a time where the electrons just pass through the transistors and everything due to quantum tunneling. So will that be an end for technology or and technological singularity?
Okay. No, your question. No, what do you mean by singularity here?
So, sir, in this, it means that end
No,
of technology.
quantum tunneling, just it says that in classical physics, suppose you don't have enough energy, then you cannot reach the mountain. There is no way. But suppose you have got a wave-like property, then you can tunnel through and reach the mountain,
Okay, sir.
even if you don't have the energy. So you might reach there. But not all the particles, very few particles, very few of them. The probability of tunneling happening is very small actually.
So,
So this we learned in our when I was in college that it was happen. All the quantum mechanical phenomena was associated with the very small particles. It's only when we go to bigger particles, then it was the classical physics which was ruling all the rules and governed the rules. But now this gentleman has come and shown that even in bigger systems, tunneling happens. Now it's not the now you are talking about the singularity. By singularity, what you're meaning is that means all the particles will pass through. Are you meaning that?
yes, sir. So,
No,
the
all the particles are not. The probability is still very small, but in case suppose you have trillions and trillions and trillions of particles, then the number of particles which are tunneling through will be substantial. And that is what he showed in this. That is what he got Nobel Prize for.
okay, sir.
तो तुम लोगों में भी यदि 1 लाख बच्चे रहेंगे और मान लो नीचे में खड़े हो तो एक बच्चा हो सकता है कि even though he doesn't have the energy, he reaches the top of the mountain
Okay, sir.
if he shows the quantum mechanical behavior.
Yes. So, sir, I have read about something regarding this. So, it talks about false vacuum decay. So, it talks about the Higgs field not being stable but being metastable. So, quantum tunnel, and due to some quantum physics phenomena, it can like transist and go to a lower state, which may like be the end of reality. So it's a very hypothetical thing. I've read about it. So false vacuum decay.
Well, what you're talking about is there is no evidence to this one, no? So we should rather refrain, from talking things for which no evidence has come yet. So these are all the imaginary things which are floating around. So we don't know what it is. Someone has until we get an evidence, we do not talk about it. So you should be careful in science. In science we have science and we have scientists. Scientists can go wrong. Science can never go wrong. Why? Because the science seeks always evidence, whereas a scientist need not seek evidence. He can just forward a theory which he thinks is correct, but it may not be correct, you see. But when a science tells you something is this, that means it is based on the evidence. So when you use the word end of reality, that's a very dangerous term. Of course, many people are using that
Yes.
right now, but there are no evidences. It is all imaginary things right now.
Moreover,
So it's not.
false vacuuming, if it happens, it is a catastrophic consequence. So what will happen that it will take a long time to happen. It will not happen immediately right now. So at least we are safe if it happens whenever in future. So
Mhm. Right now, nowadays, the major issue which astronomers are finding is that Atlas comet, which is behaving in a very peculiar way. So many scientists are thinking that it could be some spaceship sent by another planet, another uh, galaxy or something like that. It can't be another galaxy, it could be another star system. So someone intelligent being has sent it. Some people are. This is the conjecture they are making because it is behaving in a very peculiar way. it seems in last week it suddenly changed its direction, and there are no reasons to think why it should change direction by itself, unless there is something inside it. You all might have read in the newspapers and all that. So people are keeping a close watch on this comet, Atlas, ATLAS. Some people are saying that it might crash with Earth, but chances are very little.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's an icy comet, white sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, it is behaving in a very peculiar way. तो सभी आजकल जितना भी टेलीस्कोप है सब उसी को देखने में लगे हुए हैं
जी। खैर इसलिए इतना स्पेस स्टेशन ये सब बन रहा है जिससे कि अगर बाहर से कोई आक्रमण हुआ तो एटलीस्ट ऊपर से थोड़ा हैंडल किया जा सकता है वही।
हाँ यार, even China is doing research in those lines. Quite a lot of money they are investing in it.
Okay. Because now whatever we had to know about Earth, to a great extent we have known. So people are more concentrating on the universe, because also the minerals from other planets to get it over here, how to get it and all that.
Minerals is one issue. No, but Sharat ji, Earth जो है ना अभी भी there are many issues which are right now, like say the North Pole is changing, shifting. Why it is shifting, nobody knows it. So
Yeah.
and it will have a very drastic consequence if it shifts by a very large amount.
Yes, that will be there.
But why it is happening? So there are many things about Earth still we don't understand properly.
So there are, I agree about that. There are many climatic changes, man-made climatic changes, because of which. So if there are various tests, nuclear tests and all that within the Earth or inside the sea, that surely affects the demographics of the Earth structure, and with time it shows results.
I think that is true. That is true, yes.
Sir, I have a question for you.
Yes, Aryan.
So, sir, I think so. I also asked it last time. Sir, what happens when a quark falls into a black hole?
Yeah, this question I can't answer really. I was trying. Yeah, this was a good question you had asked.
What falls in a black hole?
Quark.
Cork.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but see, suppose a matter falls. The matter anyway is made of quarks.
Yes, sir.
So basically, the question itself is that it is not just one quark singlet which is falling. It is matter falling that also has the same answer.
Yes.
But then, since I thought that you are looking for some other answer, so I didn't find one.
Okay.
The matter is falling means quarks are falling, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But I don't know if there is some other answer to it.
So, sir, what I think that it is converting the gravitational energy into mass, and then what happens at the singularity is that the gluonic force is getting destroyed. That's my thinking.
Well, I cannot say yes or no to your answer.
Yes, sir.
You have to whatever you say, you have to prove it someday.
Yes, sir.
Shreya, you have any question or want to say something?
Yes. Hello, Shreya.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So what is the question you have, or what is the answer you have?
So the question that I have is, so the reason that whenever we go at a height,
Hmm.
uh, why does our nail starts growing faster and faster? What is the reason behind it?
शरद जी देखिए कितना डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन बच्चे लोग पूछ रहे हैं.
हाँ. क्या किया जाए माने कि
Yeah, so I will answer this question in this another way. What happens when the gravitational force increases, the time, the time collapses, means shrinks. जैसे कि जितना अधिक ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स होगा तो टाइम कोलैप्स करेगा, और जब आप ऊपर जाएंगे अर्थ से ना तो ग्रेविटी कम हो जाता है तो टाइम एक्सपैंड्स. दिस इज हाउ आइंस्टीन एक्सप्लेन थिंग्स. अब उसके टाइम एक्सपैंड के कारण यदि नेल अधिक ग्रो कर रहा है, आई डू नॉट नो हाउ दैट इज कनेक्टेड, how that will be connected, but that is what happens. If you suppose you are made to fall on a black hole where the gravity is very high, almost the time will cease there. Time ceases inside a black hole because such huge gravity is there. Earth पर जो है ना, Earth, on surface of the Earth, the gravity is high, and as you go up, the gravity is less, so it has impact on the time. So if your question is connected, the nail thing with that, well, there could be answer in this one, but I don't know what. I have never thought of this question. So maybe give me some time to think about it.
Number one thing is that, see, as you go up the height, see, for example, we stay in a cold place. Over here, I'm in London for around 25 years. So our body has got accustomed to the cold weather over here, unlike other Indians. Like most Indians come over here during June, July because they are comfortable and they are happy. So it becomes very difficult in June, July, August. Lot of Indians comes and start calling me. कि शरद जी कैसे हैं, क्या है, मिलते हैं. So the problem is that as you go in a cold place, number one is that because of the hypoxia and cold, the nail growth becomes less. But as you are telling, the nail grows. So under that condition, once, like for people of like us whose body gets acclimatized to the cold weather, and unlike other Indians, our skin body respond to stimuli, becomes accustomed to the place over here. So their nail starts growing normally. Number one, number 2 point. And number three and last point. See, you will see sadhus, mahatmas, even me. I do exercise every day. I do walking every day. So what happens that when I go to the gym every day to do exercise, sometimes when it is snowing, when it is very cold, also I go in a t-shirt. Now my friends stop me and ask me, what happened, Sharad? Are you okay? I do that because I want to get accustomed to the cold weather. And when I think about hot weather, the desert and all that, psychologically, my body responds to the stimuli as if I am going in a desert or a very hot weather, although I am going in a cold weather. So again, number 3 point is playing around with mind. Number 4 and last and foremost point, that if you take although you are in a cold place or high altitude and you are not getting enough sun, not much vitamin D, but if you are taking the right amount of protein or biotin means, the colorful flowers and all that, which brings biotin to your body, or a good amount of collagen intake, that creates a hormonal balance. Then your body becomes much better than others, and nails or other body parts starts growing faster. I remember when I was in Calcutta and I started doing exercise and gym very fast. I had my six abs, muscles, and all that. At that time, my personal trainer, he had told me to take separately biotin tablets, because as compared to my other body parts, my face had become very dark, because I was not having, say, colored capsicums or colorful fruits or things of that sort. So I used to have biotin tablets separately, and that started making my skin fairer. Now again over here, my face has become darker than the rest of the body, because I am having whatever I want. I am not able to have. I am not having biotin tablet, whatever, or those kind of food. So in a cold weather also, if you have the right food intake and the correct thing and play around with your do right exercise, then your body gets acclimatized to that weather, and your nails or whatever starts growing faster. So that is another reason.
Malik
Thank
sir,
you, sir.
Yes. Hello.
Malik sir, the meeting will be held on Sunday also?
Of course, on Sunday we are meeting, but on Sunday we are discussing other things. So on Saturday we discuss only science, and on Sunday we discuss SAP, then many other things. So
And
you should come on Sunday also. It's very interesting.
I think Sunday is more for adult, so you guys should definitely come on Saturday meeting. This is the meeting for kids, where we can exchange ideas. Sunday is more of a like college students or recent college graduates. Those kind of audience are there. So you are welcome to join, but basically that is the audience is a little bit different level there.
and meeting will be held on more days also.
Uh, right now, there is no plan for more days, only on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, sir.
So Shreya, you heard the answer to your growing nails. One was the gravitational answer, and Saratji gave the biological and chemical answer to your question. So who
So
knows?
nowadays, one more thing, Shreya.
Yes,
Nowadays,
sir.
I have different business companies, but one of my companies, I certify doctors over here. So generally, every in a year, I have at least 6 doctor conferences. So that's a good area you have told. Like in February, this February, I had a conference for around 200 pediatric doctors. Pediatric mean those who deal with children and all that. And again in February, I'm having a conference for pediatric doctors, in which around 200 pediatric doctors will come from UK and Europe. I am the founder director of that company. So it is a good area to discuss upon. I can just ask someone to speak, although I have 12 speakers, but it would be good to speak on hormonal balance, growth, and how is hypoxia related to the growth mechanism, and acclimatizing oneself to that. That's a good new area, and one can surely speak on that. So that was a good question, and maybe I can have
so,
doctor to speak on it.
Sharatji, probably Shreya was. I think that there was the question. I think she has been prompted that people who are in the space station, no, it seems it came in the newspapers that their nails have grown faster. Isn't it, Shreya? You are getting this
Yes,
question
sir.
from there. Yeah, in the space station. So, even your answer could be a probable answer, I would say, because they are given very special kind of food and all that. I don't know if that is the reason, or is it the gravity which is the reason? I don't know actually.
That's a good idea, because in space, it's related to the hormones, the
Hmm.
estrogen in girls and testosterone in. So, hormonal balance, how is it in space? It must be created, it must be associated with that.
Yeah, maybe I
Yes, sir.
think. Shreya, where you got this question from?
So I was reading the old newspapers, And from there, I got this question that the news was telling that the hair growth and the nail growth start growing faster and faster. So from there, I just asked the question.
Oh yeah, okay.
For
And what
hair
was
growth,
the answer?
also besides that, yes.
Was some answer given in that newspaper?
Actually, I read only the question, only that point about how the nails start growing. So I didn't read the answer behind it, and I was like eager to ask this question in the science class. So that's what it.
Again, as told before, if you are taking proper care of your body, you are having the right vitamins, right minerals. That also assists in proper growth of your body anywhere.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Like for example, hair. You see, my hair. I put rosemary oil on my hair. Previously, when I know India, I used to put Java kusum. So there is the Java fool. That oil is there. So that was a very good oil. Here I put rosemary oil. So again, you see, you have to, for the growth, you have to eat the right vitamins. You have to put oil, take care of any hair or whatever. Then it remains and grows properly.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, any kids, you have any question? Because now time is 9:07.
Yes, Aryan, you are having a question.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Amarnath ji, what do you think about the flood situations like we see in Jaipur, in Calcutta, it was in everywhere. Floods are happening more.
I think we can talk about it after this class. We will have. So, kids, if you don't have any questions, then you guys can start dropping off. We will have kind of adult talk on other issues with the panel members. So, let's see if any kids have any other question for Malik ji, sir.
Even for Saraj ji, even for Amarnath ji.
Okay, sir. So
Question.
I'm leaving.
Okay, so Aryan has left. Okay, so I guess now all kids are gone. Pretty much we are adult now. So